They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Herbert throwing again. He finds a man in a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. This will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. 13-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Six nothing. Ours.
With the score, Chargers 6, Lions nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Throwing is Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. He brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. We thought this defense would be up. Opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 30.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. The 50-50 ball here, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 13. Lions 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Again, Herbert. This is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Lions 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
An extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Lions 10.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone.
Another dollar, baby.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 16-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Down by Drew Tranquill. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 17-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Take over first down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaac Young will be able to pick it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There on the coverage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. 38. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Lions.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the
operating from the gun. Herbert. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, it's Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st down, Swift down right around the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the 1st down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Swift. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He was brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. There's Wilson to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. Breaks a tackle. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and they just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This pass caught at the 4. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry a rhythm from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start out here with the option left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Swift. And he moves across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the... football back in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
You thought you had it.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now it's the backup Goff. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this one to Golladay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Goff. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Herbert rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop.